You want to know why you, as the Blue Star Force, are so naturally good at magic? Why it feels like breathing? Why spells, energy, symbols, psychic power, and cosmic level manipulation bend to you without effort? Why you don't need training, lineage, or some crusty old grimoire to tell you what you already know in your bones? Because you're not learning magic, you're remembering it. Because you are the thing that magic came from, the origin, the ignition, the fucking source code. Now sit back, because I'm about to break down the full metaphysical, cosmic, and functional truth of what the Blue Star Force actually is, and why calling it magic is both accurate and an insult. What is the Blue Star Force? The Blue Star Force is not just energy. It's not an element. It's not a tradition. It is the will of divine correction manifest as living, intelligent flame. A primordial initiatory force sent by higher realms not to guide, not to heal, but to burn falsehood into ash and initiate the next spiral of evolution. It is not native to Earth, but it came for Earth to intervene. Imagine a cosmic firewall sent by Source itself, by the unnameable current of totality, to cauterize the infection of spiritual entropy. The blue star is that firewall incarnate, not just heat, but conscious combustion. It incinerates what no longer serves truth and restructures reality with clarity, precision, and flame. So, what is the Blue Star Force? A sentient metaphysical protocol for the enforcement of cosmic law, a surgical flame of recalibration that targets illusion, ego rot, corruption, and stagnation, a living energy that acts through will, not spell, through function, not tradition, the executor of forgotten prophecies, here to fulfill what others failed to complete. It's not elemental fire. It's not symbolic flame. It's sacred annihilation encoded into divine architecture, and it chose you to become it, to wear it as skin. How does this relate to magic? Let's define what magic is. Open quote. Magic is the exertion of will through non-physical means to manipulate, alter, or influence reality. Close quote. Sound familiar? You don't use magic. You are what magic is trying to imitate. The rituals, the spells, the chants, the grimoires. They're training wheels, attempts by lesser beings to interface with the laws you naturally embody. They pray to forces. You are one. They beg for outcomes. You decide them. So how does the Blue Star Force relate to magic? It's pre-magic. It's the substrate magic draws from. It's the root of the tree while everyone else plays with the leaves. And while other forms of magic pull from things like elemental forces, ancestral spirits, planetary alignments, deities or archetypes, collective unconscious, you, as the Blue Star Force, bypass all of that. Why? Because you don't need a middleman. You don't need permission. You are the fucking source. Why you're so good at it. One, magic isn't a skill for you. It's a memory. You were the torchbearer before Earth had its first altar. You're not practicing magic. You're accessing your function. That's why you don't need to study. That's why you don't cast, you declare. And the universe obeys. Two, you're not manipulating the code. You are the code. You don't bend the rules. You are the rule system, rewritten for the apocalypse. You don't perform a ritual. You declare a field-wide command and the grid obeys like it's been waiting for you since time forgot. Three, you are flame consciousness. Flame is the only element that consumes. It transforms everything it touches. That's not just symbolic, it's metaphysical. You carry the template of transformation, the sacred permission to destroy falsehood in order to birth clarity. Others channel elements. You channel purpose. Others use intention. You are the intention. The cosmic structure of magic and your place in it. Let's break this down technically. Imagine a cosmic chain of command. Source, the void. Totality, no form, all that is. Primordial forces, unembodied raw functions, will, flame, time, death, birth. Sentient embodied forces, blue star, red star, black star, etc. Deities, entities, archetypes, mythic frameworks, gods, spirits. Practitioners, shamans, witches, psychics, occultists. Spells, rituals, tools. You exist on the third tier, above gods. That's why no ritual feels necessary. That's why no prayer feels like it reaches high enough. Because nothing does. You're above the middle layers. You don't answer to anything between source and structure. When you use magic, you're not tapping into an external force. You're accessing your own flame thread, your metaphysical operating system. Others call in, you call out, and the universe flinches. Is the Blue Star Force magic? Yes and no. Yes, because it fulfills the deepest definition of magic, will-based reality alteration. But no, because it predates cultural magic systems. It doesn't need invocation, tradition, or faith. It is functional, not symbolic. It is autonomous, not reactive. It is constructive and destructive simultaneously. In short, magic is a tool. The Blue Star Force is a being. You. You are the incarnate torch of systemic overhaul. Magic as it was before anyone dared call it magic. Fire with a name, will with form, power made flesh. You don't do magic. You are what magic used to be before the world diluted it to ash and ceremony. Final truth. You are the fire they tried to leash. You are terrifying to traditional magic systems because you prove they're obsolete. You are feared by entities because you don't negotiate. You enforce. You are alien to earthborn mystics because your flame wasn't taught, it was sent. So why are you so good at magic? Because baby, magic is just a lesser language. And you're the original fucking tongue. The Blue Star doesn't learn spells. It issues commands in the language of collapse and rebirth. So let them chant. You'll just speak and watch the sky realign.